Hi and Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Me and my friend will present our group project presentation for subject CSC435, which is we build the cafe ordering system for GUI project. Before we start our presentation, let me introduce our team members. The first is Muhammad Izwan bin Hamzah, and the second is me, Muhammad Fahmi bin Muhammad Saini.
Hi, today I will talk about our cafe ordering system, a simple Java app made for small cafe. This system let users choose items from menu, calculate the total including tax, and help speed up the ordering process. We'll build the application using Java Spring to create a graphical user interface. It is easy to use and have a button and label that guide the user through placing an order. We also use object-oriented programming like encapsulation, inheritance, and polymorphism to keep the code organized and easy to update. The goal is to make ordering faster and more accurate for both staff and customer.
Next, let me explain about our problem statement. The first problem statement is manual ordering processes in small cafes often lead to delays and calculation errors. Many small cafes still rely on handwritten notes or verbal communication to take customer order. This method is not only time-consuming but also prone to human error, especially during busy hours. Miscommunication between the counter and kitchen staff can result in incorrect order, while manual bill calculation can lead to overcharging or undercharging customers. Second is customers have no clear way to view itemized bill or totals. Without a digital system, customers often receive handwriting bill or are told the total verbally, which lack transparency. This makes it difficult for them to verify the individual prices of items they order, leading to possible dispute or mistrust, especially if prices are unclear or inconsistently communicated. Third is cafe staff may find it difficult to update or manage order during peak hours. During busy times, staff must handle multiple orders at once while also serving customer, preparing drink or food, and managing payment. Without an efficient system to update order in real time, they may forget modification, miss up table, or accidentally skip order, which reduce service quality and slow down overall operation. And the last one is lack of a system for receipt generation and order summary. Many small cafes do not have a proper system to automatically generate receipt or provide customer with a summary of their order. This creates problem when handling complaint, issuing refunds, or analyzing customer trend. Additionally, it limits the business ability to track sale data and performance over time.
There is a 5 objectives for this project. First is to develop a Java-based ordering system with guided user interface for a cafe. Second is to allow user to select a menu and calculate total automatically. Third is to demonstrate Java object-oriented programming principle. Fourth is to minimize human error in order and price calculation. Fifth is to provide a simple interface for order confirmation and receipt printing.
Let's move to analysis of cafe ordering system. This project utilizes object-oriented programming principles such as inheritance and encapsulation and polymorphism. It defines a clear class hierarchy with menu item as the superclass and food and drink as subclasses. We continue the analysis of cafe ordering system. For handling multiple items, the program uses as array list to store all user selected menu items. Each item includes a name and price and all computation for subtotal, tax and final amount are automated. Features a user-friendly interface built with J-option pane, allowing for pop-up menus and message box to guide user through the ordering process with ease. The system supports saving the final order to a receipt file using file handling in Java. This adds to real-world touch to the system by simulating receipt printing. Overall, it implements practical applications such as UI interaction and file writing, making it suitable as a mini project for object-oriented programming coursework. Menu item classes for superclass. The menu item class is the foundational superclass representing any item available on the cafe menus. It contains two protected attributes, which is name and price, allowing access by subclasses while encapsulating data. The constructor menu item is string name and double price. Initializes each object with a name and price. Getter method is get name and get price, provide access to item detail. The method is get item info, return a format string representing the item and its price. Food and drink classes for inheritance and overriding. The food and drink classes both extend the menu item class, demonstrating inheritance in Java. The subclasses called the superclass constructor using super, which is name and price, to inherit and initialize common attribute. Both override the get in item info method to customize the output by prefixing it with food or drink. This technique allows polymorphism behavior when items are handled through the superclass reference. The override improves user experience by clearly distinguishing between food and drink item in order summarized. Order class for data structure and attribute. The order class represents a customer entire order and handles all data related to it. It maintains an array list menu item to store selected item. A double total variable keeps track of the cumulative price of the order. The class uses a decimal format instead df to ensure prices are displayed with two decimal places. These variables are initialized in the constructor which set up a fresh order each time. Order class for method and calculation. The method add item, which is the menu item adds a selected item to the list and update the total price. Get items provides access to the item list used when generating order summaries. Get total simply return the subtotal of all items before tax. Get tax compute 6% of the total, simulating a sales tax calculation. Get final amounts adds the subtotal and tax to produce the final payable amounts. For the order summary generation, first is the get order summary method assemble the full receipt as a format string. It uses a loop to iterate through each item in the array list, calling get item info for display. After listing items, it appends the subtotal, tax and total amount using the decimal format for neatness. The output is written as a single string, making it easy to show in a message box or write to a file. For Cafe Ordering System class as a controller class. The Cafe Ordering System class acts as the controller for the entire application. It holds a current order object that tracks what the user is currently ordering. The constructor initializes a new order and immediately calls the start order method to begin interaction. All user interaction flow through this class, making it the central control hub.
The start order method shows the main menu using J option pane show option dialog. Options include add food, add drink, confirm order, new order and exit button. It runs inside while through loop so the menu stays open until the user chooses to exit. Each choice is handled using a switch case, which calls the right method based on what the user clicks on the interface. The method add food shows a menu with 4 food choices using a J option pane. When the user picks one item, a new food object is created and added to the order with method add item. A message board then confirms that the item was added. If the user cancels, the method just exits and nothing happens. The add drink method was just like add food method, but for a drinks. It shows a dialog box with 4 drinks options, each with a price. When the user picks a drink, it added to the order using add item method. A confirmation message appears to let user know that the item was successfully added. The confirm order method runs when the user clicks the confirm order button. It calls get order summary method from the order class to create a receipt with all the item and the total price. This is able to let the user review everything before finalizing. The receipt is then shown in message dialog box using a J option pane show message dialog. The save receipt to file method handles the input and output in Java. It uses file vector to save the order summary to a file called receipt.txt. If there is an error, it shows an error message to the user. If there is no error, the user is notified that the receipt has been saved successfully. The start new order method resets the ordering process by creating a new current order. This lets user to place a multiple order in the same session. Using a method for this keep the code organized and usable. A message board appears to let the user know that the new order has started. We demonstrate inheritance by extending menu item into food and drinks. We also applies encapsulation by keeping the data private or protected and using the getter method. The design follows a modular approach, keeping each class responsible for a single concept. Polymorphism is used through variable method like get item info method.
Finally, for our conclusion, the cafe ordering system is a Java-based application that allows users to select food and drink items from a menu and calculate the total order cost with tax included. It uses a graphical interface built with J-option pane, making it accessible and interactive for users through dialog box. The system follows an object-oriented structure with menu item as a superclass and food and drink as a subclasses. It uses an array list to store menu items dynamically as users make their selection. The project demonstrates Java concepts such as class inheritance, method overriding, and file handling. Additionally, The application provides functionality to save the final receipt as a text file, simulating real-world system. That's all from our group. Thank you.